Hello everybody, Lord Almighty here. Today is Tuesday, September 7th, 2021, and I am trying to do something today that I have never done before. I have caught wild brown trout on the fly, I've caught wild rainbow trout on the fly, but I have never caught wild brook trout on the fly. So, I remember this stream from my youth here in northeast Pennsylvania that has brook trout in it, and I brought my little 3-weight fly rod, and I'm going to see if I can't check brook trout off the fly rod list. And there we go. Fly hasn't even hit the water yet, and it's already in a tree. If you hear gunfire in the distance, that's because this particular creek runs right next to a shooting range. And with deer season right around the corner, I imagine a lot of people are getting their rifles sighted in about now. Well, hooked the big B. That was bound to happen when you're fishing with a weighted fly. There we go, got it. All right, moving on. Well, I wanted to get the drift close to that log. Looks like I got a bit too close. Hope I can get that out without blowing up this hole. I'm still at the back end of it, so I might be able to do it. Okay, I can see where it is. Got it. Okay. Out of the log into the tree. There we go, fish on. What have we here? Wow, there it is. Brook trout on the fly. And what a beauty this one is. Alrighty. Get the hook out of this big brookie. This is a decent sized wild brook trout. Whoops. He is a squirmy one. Whoops. Oh, he came off. Left the fly in the net for me. Alrighty. First ever wild brook trout on the fly rod. I caught that fish on a San Juan worm, and I decided to use that for two reasons. One is because there's no hatch going on, at least that I can see, and two, we had a lot of rain up this way a few days ago. And that usually washes a lot of worms and terrestrials into the creeks. So I thought that they might be used to seeing worms, And that one certainly had an appetite for it. Very nice. Oh, check this out. Look at this mess. Well, apparently it doesn't matter how pristine the waters. You're still gonna find stuff like this. Alright, so this is the spot I was really excited to fish today, because there's always brook trout under this bridge. That's how I found out that this place had brook trout in it, because this is the road going to the shooting range, and my family and I would go shooting, and I would often walk around, and I would walk up to this bridge and look down, and no matter what time of year, there were always brook trout under this bridge. Now, the question is, can I cast to them? My casting has improved, but I am still not what I would call a good fly caster, so this should be interesting. There we go, fish on. Ah, this is a rainbow. That's not too surprising, because even though this stream has wild brookies in it, it is stocked. So there are browns and rainbows in here too, usually left over from stocking, but I'm sure a few of them do reproduce as well and have established a semi-wild population. Alright, so where does this guy have this fly? He looked like he really choked it. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna move over here a little bit so it's easier to work. Okay. Alright, there we go. Oh, and back he goes. Swam right down there. Alright. Well, not a brook trout, but a nice little bonus. Well, I fished under the bridge and didn't get any fish, which means one of two things. Either there's no brook trout here, which would be a first, or my casting was just too clumsy enough to catch any, which is definitely the more likely scenario. So, moving on. Alright, well, gonna try this little pond up here, which is upstream from the bridge. There's actually a concrete dam that somebody put in right there, and backs all this up into a nice little pool here. I've seen some big trout in here in the past. I mean, nothing super huge, but a 2-pounder would occasionally make itself known. And with any luck, I'll get one today. It'd take a lot of luck, though. I don't know if this is the best time to be fishing this pool with how sunny it is, but there's probably fish in here somewhere. Question is, will they bite? I can see a trout right there. He's not bad either. He's probably 9 or 10 inches long. Now I have no idea if I will be able to get down there and cast to him and get him to bite. But that is my mission for the moment. Oh, there's a second one that just came in. All right. That one looks like a rainbow. And there's a brook trout that just came in right over there. Neither of them have made any indication that they've seen me. Oh, he just moved. I might have spooked him. Alright, well, if I did spook him, I might as well get down to river level then, because it doesn't matter anymore. Oops, hooked something. Got me a tree pounder. Well, the trout in this pool proved to be a little bit too smart for me. I think with the bright sun going in and out of the clouds, it kind of put him down and made him really spooky. Plus my bull in a china shop waiting style and the spastic flailing that I call fly casting probably didn't help either. But despite that, I accomplished what I set out to do today. I got my first ever brook trout on the fly rod. My first ever wild brook trout on the fly rod, no less. So that's another thing that I can check off the list. So I've got wild brown, wild brook, wild rainbow on the fly. Does that officially make me a fly fisherman? If it does, I'm still no Lee Wolf. Thank you all so much for joining me, and I will see you on the next adventure.